Hello peoples! Welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Dungeon Progression Challenge. I'm still at Tempest Keep, as you can see. There's the Alcatraz up there. Today I'm starting with the Botanica 5 boss dungeon. Now one thing about these max level regular difficulty dungeons, I'm not sure which order I chose to begin with, but I don't think it really matters because they all drop the same item level of loot. Botanica 115, 115, and another one. Let's see, Burning Crusade, Mechanar 115, Shadow Labyrinth 115, well 112. Well, I ran this place earlier, but you get the idea. So, Botanica is a 5 boss dungeon. I'm going to try to pull everything and kill at one time instead of, pulling a few, then killing them and repeat. Because I want to get through here quickly. It's linear, but it's long, as you can see. Just make your way carefully through here. Oh, and herbalists. There are a couple plants you can gather in here if you want, but then, I don't know. Not sure what people like to do these days. Okay, so once you make your way around here, you can't go right, obviously. You go left, and these Sunhawks, Blood Falcon, Sunhawk, whatever. The Falconer will tell them to attack a specific player, so watch out for that. Maybe a little bit. Any upgrades? Nope. These protectors, I think they do a Blade Storm when low on health. No, I hit too hard to be able to figure that out. And this construct, he walks up and down the bridge, so he might walk into your path sooner or later. Careful of that. There's a couple of stewards, protectors. Here's another falconer. Like I said, watch out for if they charge at a specific player, and they could be taking more damage than usual. Here we have, I think, 3 groups of 3. And the first boss, Morass, patrols up and down the bridge, so careful not to pull her with anything else. Alright, so it looks like each group of these 3 can be pulled separately. Just in case you were wondering. And, jeez, barely any loot. Morass, I forget what she does, but I think she calls reinforcements or something. Could always check the dungeon journal. She does not have any good loot for me. Dungeon journal for Botanica. Infuses her weapon with arcane power. Attacks increase damage done. That's for the tank. Also increases damage done to the tank. Damage to the tank. When she reaches 55% health, she summons reinforcements. And of course, Mender, as suggested by the name, is a healer. So you want to take that out once it shows up. Then you come to this, I guess, museum-y type thing where they're showing off experiments or whatever they're doing here. And smash them all. No loot, jeez. Oh, and these plants, sometimes, well, no, not sometimes, the Geomancer will, I think, cast spells, and the plants will adapt to a certain, I guess, school of magic. And whatever school they are, there we go. See, the Geomancers cast the Ring of Fire. That causes them to be immune to fire damage. They are a very adaptive bunch of plants. Hey, come on, I was very close. You should have pulled. Next boss is right behind me. I don't think he patrols up and down this bridge. High Botanist Freywin. At low health, he turns into a Trent and I think heals himself or summons other Trents. Let's see. Freywin. Oh, we summon seedlings, of course. Oh, look at this. This is a white seedling. What's that do? Encases a player in block of ice for 3 seconds. Ooh. And you can imagine that if there are a lot of these, it can be very troublesome. Transforms into a tree, casts Tranquility. Summons 3 protectors. Yeah. Oh, look. I've been ice blocked. He turned into a tree. And he's casting Tranquility. Doesn't that suck? Oh, and isn't that clever? The protectors rooted me and then went out of range, so I couldn't get at them. So yeah, it's important. Kill the ads. Please. You could probably skip him, but I mean, he's right there, and loot and stuff. Why not? Too bad for these guys. They're not immune to physical damage. That would kind of suck. There are a few rare well, they aren't rare mobs. There are a few rare cases where some mobs are immune to physical damage, I think. I know there are a couple in Karazhan that are immune to magic, and they have to be meleeed. Okay, so you come out here, your next stop is down this ramp. You don't have to pull too many of these. I mean, you could just hug the wall just as you exit this way. Jump down, and anything pulled will run over to you. Then you want to clear the crowd in front of Thorngrin the Tender. Of course, at a steady pace and not too many at once. Channeler, are you oblivious to everything? Random drop. Nope. Thorngrin will... well, not much really. One thing I remember is he will teleport a player, I think, up here, and they'll take damage over time. Let me see. Sacrifice. Thorngrin teleports a player to his platform, stunning them, and leeching health for 8 seconds. Now, on your way to the next area, there are some stealth satyrs throughout. Oh, there are only like 1 or 2. There he is. Hello. Goodbye. Sword to the face. I need a new sword. Is there anything I can get in this place? Loot for me. That looks nice. Wow, cool. Staff. One-hand sword. Nope, not interested. So this is, I guess, further experimentation of the plants they've been doing in here. They've, I guess, spawned or turned into mutants and things. Very bad, and... well, I guess you want to stop everything they're doing in here because they are the bad guys, and, you know, you get the idea. I swear there's no loot at all in this place for me. Next boss is not too far off, he's just right in here. Laj. I'm not sure how to pronounce a unique name such as that. Now, of course, pull the room before you pull the boss. I'm not sure if it pulls with the boss, but it's safer not to have things lying around. Laj will spam attacks. Well, no, sorry. Well, he attacks in melee, but occasionally he will teleport back to where he was initially standing. So, only makes sense to avoid running around just to tank him right up here. You gonna teleport? There he is. And he summons plants on the side of the room that do stuff. This one doesn't seem too concerned with whatever I'm doing. He looks to be stuck. You saw how he was jumping around a little bit there. Spoilers of the righteous, intellect and dodge. Nope. And last boss right through here, Warp Splinter. That's the nice thing about this place. It's not too far between bosses. You can look down here for some fancy visuals. And the ceiling is open. Interesting. So let's see. 2 groups in here before the boss. A lot of them, but they are non-elites, so they're not too much to worry about. Smash. Warp Splinter occasionally summons Trents to assist him. I think they heal him if they reach him in time.
Who disturbs this sanctuary?
Anybody? Well, I can look at the dungeon journal while I wait. Okay, Volley summon saplings. Summon 6 saplings. After 25 seconds, they'll sacrifice themselves, healing Warp Splinter equal to their remaining health. That's pretty much it. Arcane Volley and Stomp. Well, see ya. Oh, this... wait a minute. Is this the thing I wanted? It is. Oh, good. I've been needing a sword upgrade for a long time. Now I get more strength for replacing Untamed Blade, but Twig of the World Tree. The damage per second, I think, is probably better. Yes, haha. I'm dangerous. Okay, next place, Black Morass, or Opening of the Dark Portal. Pretty repetitive dungeon, if you ask me, but, well, let's get over there and get it done. Alright, in the Caverns of Time, the Opening of the Dark Portal dungeon entrance is right down here, where everything is all swampy looking. Just like the Swamp of Sorrows, because that's close to where the events of this instance took place. Now, this dungeon is pretty repetitive, so I'm going to just do a few cuts, because, well, there's nothing new or different to this place, apart from, well, just the basics. So once you come in here, Sa'at offers you a quest, and just gives you a chrono beacon to help out. And even if this is not your first time in here, you can ask him for a chrono beacon each time you come in. Now what this does, it summons a bronze dragon to help you out to clear trash or fight against a boss. Now I haven't tested this extensively, but I don't think this is very effective against the last boss, because he just wipes out the bronze dragon right away. Alright, so what you want to do is make your way to the south end of the area. This is pretty much the whole instance, where Medivh is trying to open up the dark portal, the sorcerer that he is. And let's see, oh yeah, and as you do that, you're going to probably be pulling a lot of trash, so make sure you don't run too close to Medivh first, else you'll start the, I guess, instance officially. So clear the trash that has been pulled, and then run to Medivh to start the instance. You'll see a counter up here at the top of your screen, and portals will, I guess, will appear one after the other after you've cleared rifts or waves until the whole thing is over. They spawn casters who use a pyroblast. Healers gotta watch out for that. It leaves a nasty dot. And they also summon melee who also mortal strike the tank. Things like that. Now there are 4 assigned areas to where a portal can spawn. There's this here, where I just cleared, the one I'm headed to, on this island. Hello Jaguar, who is hiding in stealth. There's one here, and I think one here. So, any one of those 4 points can be where a portal will spawn. And once you've cleared the main mob that has spawned from a portal, the next one will immediately open. So let's say this one, I clear it, and I want to watch for the other locations to see if the other one, to see if the next portal has opened there or somewhere else. It's kind of hard to see the far one from here because of all the trees and stuff. And every 6 waves is a boss. 6, 12, and 18. Oh, this is a good opportunity to show you the chrono beacon. Well, I mean, I could kill him in one shot, but hey, Chrono Lord Deja is the first boss. Oh, it seems he likes to kill the dragons. So then, I guess it's probably all bosses. Maybe as long as they're not focusing the dragons, they can help you out. Well, at least they can help you out on trash. I don't know why though. It's, well, trash is pretty samey, and if you can clear 1 or 2 with relative ease, you don't really need them. Alright, let's, well, you're only waiting another 30 seconds after each boss for rezzing and recovery. Alright, let me clear the rest of the trash and do the next boss. Next boss is Chrono Lord Deja. That was the first one. Temporis. An Infinite Drake. He does a Sand Breath, I think. I'm pretty sure Aeonis does one. Aeonis. Abilities. Temporis. Hasten. He increases his attack speed. Oh yeah, and while portals are open, they will spawn other Infinite Drakes periodically. Mortal Wound for the tank. Wing Buffet. Knocks back players in front of him. That's pretty much it. Very simple. Take him out, and he's got a fancy healer staff for me. Okay, well, oh, I will speed up the next set of trash, but just to reiterate the rules of Dungeon Progression Challenge, you start with a naked character running through all the dungeons up to Cataclysm's Dragon Soul just to see how far you can get, and you're only allowed to pick up gear upgrades from the dungeons you run, and only allowed to run them once, not repeatedly until you can get absolutely everything that you can actually use. Alright, next set of trash. Now the whole point of you being here is to stop the Infinite Dragonflight from disrupting the events of history, and what they're trying to do here is stop Medivh from opening the Dark Portal. Where's that last portal? Over this way, the west side. And if you're not careful, the Infinite Dragonflight can march past you and actually attack Medivh. Final boss, Ionis. Will he not attack unless I attack him first? Yeah, he's got his sights set on Medivh. So he does a group-wide stun, Sand Breath, something that reduces time stop, Sand Breath, Thrash, attack the tank, Enrage, 50% faster for 8 seconds. You can actually dispel this with Soothe, or what's the one? Hunters have Tranquilizing Shot and Cleave. So do not stand on the tank or in front of the boss, and you should be good. Then that's as little damage as you can possibly take. Anything I can use. Healer Staff. Pretty cool, but I can't use it technically. Armor and stamina, lose strength. Nope. They look alright though. Jeez. Well, last upgrade I got was from Botanica, this great sword, but when is the next one? I don't know. Maybe in the next dungeon I run, which is Alcatraz or Magister's Terrace. Let me take a look. Alcatraz, weapons for warrior. Oh wow, this would be so good. And what about Magister's Terrace? Yep, you betcha. Very shiny and blue. Okay, this has been episode 25, I think. I don't remember. 4 or 5, 4 or 5. Well, whichever. If you like this video, feel free to leave a like. And if you want to follow along with this series, feel free to subscribe as well. Or even if you want to follow along with anything else on my channel. Okay, until next time when I run Magister's Terrace and Alcatraz, be well, stay well, and farewell.